What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Butlers Talks. More specifically, we bringing you another edition of the Butlers Polls. And before we get started, I just want to say thank you. Seriously, every like, every comment, and every time you tune in, it just means the world to me, and it is greatly appreciated. Now, this week is a little special. College football has been heating up, and the playoff race is finally starting to take shape. But instead of wrapping up with the NFL like we usually do, we're switching gears and we're celebrating the start of the NBA season with a full top 10 of our own. So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and let's dive right into it, starting with college football. Before we start, I just want to play a clip that shows some of the reasons why I love college football and why it is so special.
Ready 4, take 4, ready 5, take
Coach, the ball's going nuts.
Ready 6, take 6, ready 4, take 4, ready 5, take 5, ready 4, take 4, ready 1, take 1.
See, that right there, that is what makes college football so unique. It's the environment, the energy, the uneasiness, the intensity all on display. And as we continue to get deeper into the year, we are for sure going to see more and more games and environments that look just like this. Starting off our college football top 10, at number 10, we got Notre Dame. The Irish find themselves in a similar position to last year. One loss and their playoff hopes are over. Last week, Jeremiah Love, while he is RB1 around the country, carrying the Irish offense and giving Marcus Freeman's squad a chance to stay in the national hunt. If he can keep producing like that, Notre Dame might just get another crack at the national championship. We have number 9, Miami. Facing Jeff Brom as the favorite is like playing Andy Reid after a bye. You better bring your A game or you're getting cooked. The Canes still have everything in front of them to reach their lofty goals, but that all depends on Carson Beck protecting the football. If he can take care of it, Miami can still make a push for the ACC and a playoff spot, but if the turnovers creep back in, those dreams will fade and fast. Number 8, we got Vanderbilt. Who would have ever thought we'd be talking about Vanderbilt in the top 10? The Commodores have gone from a feel-good story to a flat-out good football team. Diego Pavia has completely changed the energy of that locker room. He's loud, confident, and he backs it up every single Saturday. He's become the personality this program desperately needed, and right now, the Doors are one of the best stories in all of college football. At number 7, we got Georgia Tech. 10 years ago, the Yellow Jackets were a novelty. Fun to watch for a week or two or just to mess around with in mascot matchup, but now they are one of the most physical and disciplined teams in the country, led by one of the best quarterbacks in college football this season. The Jackets control their own fate within the ACC, and if they can knock off Georgia later this year, don't be surprised to see them in serious national title contention. At number 6, we have Oregon. Despite that disappointing loss to Indiana a couple weeks ago, the Ducks still have established themselves as one of the best teams in the country. Their offense was absolutely surreal last week. 750 total yards and over 400 rushing in a single game. That kind of production travels anywhere. Oregon is going to be a major player down the stretch, not just in the Big Ten, but in the national picture as well. At number 5, we got Georgia. Now, this one is strange. The Bulldogs might have the weirdest weakness in college football right now. They cannot start a game the right way. The defense doesn't look like the classic Kirby Smart unit we've come to expect. And honestly, it looks more akin to a Lincoln Riley Oklahoma defense than Georgia's old standard. But Gunnar Stockton is a gamer. He plays with heart, and that alone has kept the Dogs in the mix despite their slow starts. At number 4, we have Texas A&M. Mike Elko has built a physical squad that just knows how to win. The Aggies have already put together one of the more impressive resumes around the country with their win against Notre Dame, but their toughest stretch is still ahead. LSU, Missouri, and Texas are all on deck, and those games will decide who's making the trip to Atlanta and who's not. The Aggies are gritty, tough, and absolutely belong in that conversation. At number 3, we have Alabama. The Tide have completely flipped the script of their season. A month ago, they looked lost. Now they look like legitimate favorites to win the SEC. Ty Simpson has settled in, and Kalen DeBoer offense is starting to click in crucial moments. If this combo keeps delivering in big spots and winning those 50-50 plays, then the post-Saban era might already have its first championship contender. At number 2, we have the Indiana Hoosiers. The Hoosiers have been one of the most impressive and surprising teams in all of college football. The dominating win over Illinois, followed by a road upset of Oregon, put the entire nation on watch. And here is the kicker. They don't even have to face Ohio State during this final stretch. That means Indiana controls its own fate, not just to get to Indianapolis, but to possibly secure the top overall seed when the dust settles. And at number 1, we got the Ohio State once again. At the top of the mountains, we gotta have the Buckeyes. In a year where most teams have stumbled week to week, Ohio State has been the model of consistency. They've looked the deepest, the most prepared, and right now they are the clear favorites to win another national championship. Julian Sang is putting up a ridiculous 6-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, and this is in theory him playing at his worst. That is scary for the rest of the country. The Buckeyes are going to be for real, and I think all roads to a national title will go through Columbus. That is a college football top 10, and what a wild mix it is. We got old powers and brand new contenders, but now it's time to switch gears. The NBA season is tipping off this week, and instead of finishing with football, we're celebrating the return of basketball with our first NBA Butler poll of the year. Starting off at the top of the league, we got number 1, the OKC Thunder. Of course, the defending champions and reigning MVP will headline this list. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had one of the best individual seasons we've ever seen, and the Thunder are bringing back the same core that made it all happen. The most dangerous part is they are still young. With another year of experience, OKC might be on the verge of the NBA's first back-to-back titles in quite a long time. At number 2, we got the Denver Nuggets. They are right back in the mix, and they are led by the best player in the world, Nikola Jokic. The front office did some serious work this offseason, swapping Michael Porter Jr. for Cam Johnson, and that cap flexibility led to them adding key depth pieces like Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown, and Jonas Valanciunas. They're deeper, more balanced, and they are way less reliant on those starters. Denver is built for another title run. At number 3, we got the Houston Rockets. This offseason changed everything for them. The addition of Kevin Durant instantly turned them from a promising young team to a legitimate title contender. With Fred VanVleet sidelined, they will rely on Amen Thompson and Reed Shepherd to take a step forward, but you gotta know that this offense will run through the center of the court in Alperen Sengun. He is going to remain that injured. Defensively, this team is a nightmare to face, and if KD is able to stay healthy and do what he has always done, he could be lifting another Larry O'Brien trophy this season. At number 4, I got the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavs have all the talent to compete, but this year is do or die. After another disappointing playoff exit, this group needs to prove it can break through the East. The addition of Lonzo Ball should help take pressure off Donovan Mitchell, but if Darius Garland can't stay healthy, it might be the end of this current core. Cleveland has got everything it needs. It is now time to deliver. Number 5, the team I got right behind them in the East is the New York Knicks. After running out of steam the past few years, the Knicks finally hit a reset. Tom Thibodeau is out, and Mike Brown is in. If he can recreate that up-tempo and fast style that we saw in Sacramento, then the Knicks will live up to their billing as top contenders for the East. With the East being wide open and injury-riddled, this is the perfect time for Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and the rest of the Knicks organization to make that final leap. At number 6, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards has just continued to level up. His confidence, his leadership, his drive, it is all contagious. Minnesota will need their young guns like Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon Jr. to step up and replace Nickeil Alexander-Walker's production, but the Wolves' direction is clear. Edwards has them believing, and this group is built for sustained success. At number 7, we got the Los Angeles Clippers. The Clippers are fascinating. They added Bradley Beal, John Collins, Brook Lopez, and brought CP3 back to town. All while James Harden, apparently he has a son now, and Kawhi is getting investigated for his free agency. The vibes are chaotic in LA this year, but the talent is undeniable. This team could either be an absolute mess or a real contender. Either way, I for sure will be watching. At number 8, we got the Golden State Warriors. After last year's trade deadline, the Warriors were one of the best teams in all of basketball. If not for a Stephen Curry injury in the second round, they might have made a seriously deep run. Now with a full offseason of clarity and chemistry, the Warriors are reloaded and focused on one goal, adding another banner to the dynasty and cementing Steph as the greatest point guard ever. Number 9, we got the LA Lakers. I can't personally make a top 10 list of NBA teams and leave a team with LeBron and Luka off of it. That pairing alone will give the Lakers a chance against anyone, and if both of their stars can peak at the same time, LA could be staring at hanging banner number 18 before it's all said and done. And at number 10 for me, I got the Orlando Magic. This young core is too fun to ignore for me. Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Desmond Baines, and Jalen Suggs have the perfect blends of size, athleticism, and versatility. The East is wide open, and if Orlando can keep trending upwards, this could be the year they break through and make real playoff noise. A couple teams that fell just outside of the top 10 for me. We had the Detroit Pistons, the Atlanta Hawks, the Milwaukee Bucks, Dallas Mavericks, and the San Antonio Spurs. They are all right on the doorsteps for me. And that wraps up this week's Butlers polls. From college football chaos to the NBA tip-off, we covered it all. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to like, comment, and share with someone who loves talking ball as much as we do. Drop your own top 10s in the comments, both college football and NBA, and let me know where you agree, where you disagree, and who you think I left off. I appreciate every single one of y'all for watching and supporting the channel. This is JB with the Butlers Production, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.